Hey Jenna, so I'm here reviewing your pitch, and this is our first review.
Yes, whenever
You
you
have a
want.
great motion, kid. So there's your throw.
Let me get another one.
Very nice. You came through that very well. So on this next pitch, I'm going to slow it down for you in slow motion. Here you are stepping on our tiny little mound, and um, are starting your pitch. So there's your little preload in the front. You do transfer your weight. It's rather upper body, but we will put more of your legs into it like we talked about today. Our toes down, and you can kind of see how your toe just happens to flip into the drag. And there you come into your snap, kick back, and there's a couple angles that I'm going to really quickly zoom back on, and this would be one of them. Is right here we can kind of see how our leg is back in this direction, but I'm going to get into that into a minute. It's something that we will be able to improve on with increasing the drive off that back leg. Nice follow through and a little bit of that back kick we can see. So you have another pitch coming up, and on this pitch I'm going to talk a little bit about your hand position. So right there at the top where you can see your hand, and you swing it down through, your hand comes on top of the ball, and right there is a place in your motion where I would like to see you getting a little bit more wrist snap back in that position. And this is where we can also see your front foot be right up about here. And if we're on the toe more, you'll be at the back of that white line I just drew. My phone's a little small, sorry. But then you power down with your hand on the side of the ball. I don't know if you saw that, but I'll go back real quick. So when you power down, there I see the ball and the hand not really loaded in the snap. And that's not a bad thing at all, Jenna. It just means that if we get you loaded in that fastball snap more, you're going to gain velocity from that. And um, now we can see a little bit of the action that I'm talking about in your hips, where if we pop those hips out a little bit more, I think that it'll bring your upright position to a little bit more vertical instead of backwards, which isn't so bad at all. Um, Another way in which we can gain some velocity. But we're going to do a little bit of work on that back foot. I was very, very, very happy with your pitching today. You had some good long tosses there at the end of our lesson. So I want you to spend this week really working on some of some of that loading with your legs. Now right here, I'm going to break us down into slow motion, and I want you to kind of see how you step into your pitch off your toe, and without it flopping and flipping into the pitch. And you get behind the ball. I just want to load that snap more. I was not saying that you didn't get behind your pitch with that ball, but right here I think we can see how we're going to pop those hips a little bit more going into the pitch. Right about there is where I want to see you drive them a little bit harder, and then get this backside to be coming through around a little bit earlier than it is. But what I was saying with your hand happens right here. There it is at a straight, let me zoom in a little if I can. There it is at a straight angle when I would like to see your wrist snap loaded back. Really, really, really emphasizing the hand on top of the ball. But that will come from working our extras and some of the stuff we'll get into next lesson. So I will get you back to full speed so you can watch a pitch really quickly here. And we will get to work on this again next Monday. So here's the
Yes,
last
whenever you want.
pitch. And oh, we're going to get you loaded a lot more with those legs. So I will see you on Monday, Jenna. Good job.